Nitish ji has told Prime Minister कि बीजेपी का सीएम बना लीजिए. And they said because we have gone in election in your face, so you will be the chief minister. I'm telling you on record. And they said, they took some time and they called and then they said कि नहीं आपके face पे गया. So he's the face.
Will Nitish Kumar's son Nishant join politics, and is he his political heir?
This call Nitish ji will take. He's the leader of the party.
But he has started making some political comments.
He's a very smart boy.
We never saw him in the last 20 years.
Because he never allowed anyone from his family to be a part. He was that way. He is the probably very, very few socialist leader. You see all these so-called socialist party, it has become family party. I am national working president. Probably मैं दूसरे regional party में रहता मैं ये नहीं पहुंच सकता था.
Thank you, Sanjay ji, for joining us. Welcome to the Hindu Mind. We have with us today Sanjay K Jha. He is the working president of Janata Dal United. He took over the party in June 2024, just a few days after the Lok Sabha results. And he's an effective interlocutor between JDU and the other NDA allies.
Mr. Jha is also a Rajya Sabha member and heads the Parliamentary Committee on Transport, Tourism and Culture, a former Bihar minister, information minister, I think, for water resources, a former water resources minister of the Bihar government. Mr. Jha has done his post-graduation in medieval history from Jawaharlal Nehru University, and he hails from the Mithilanchal region of Bihar, specifically Madhubani.
Yeah. Known for Madhubani painting.
Yes. But most importantly, I would want to point out in the context of today's conversation that you played a very crucial role in the 2020 Assembly elections, because it was in Mithilanchal that the NDA had a very effective sweep.
It's correct because if you know the geography of Bihar, entire Magad, Sahabad area, those Buxar, Ara, these areas, we lost miserably. We lost like out of 58 seats, we only won 8 seats. So it is North Bihar, particularly Mithilanchal and Kosi area, that has given, the government is there largely because of this area.
Yes, that is true, sir. Sir, so I'll begin because we are meeting just a few days ahead of the elections. And this is a crucial election for you, especially because JDU has been in power for 2 decades now. And you, the NDA, and your party in particular, keeps invoking the Jungle Raj of the opposition parties to sort of say that you are the only available alternative. But I want to quote from the figures of the caste survey that had come, which showed that 34.13% of the 2.97 crore households live on a monthly income of 6,000 or less. So obviously there is a discontent that is expected in the populace, and especially after 2 decades. How do you contend with that?
And you have to see from where this government has started. That is also very important. What was the base point from where Nitish Kumar has started? What he got when he started as a chief minister of the state? Whether it's law and order, whether it's all the parameters of social sector, education, roads, power. This state was not that becoming chief minister of Maharashtra or Gujarat. He has become chief minister. Everything, every parameters, if you have to see, nothing was left in Bihar. That is why we call Jungle Raj. And same people are there today also. Faces have changed. The symbols of Jungle Raj, those leaders are still there in that party. That is why they are losing again and again. Why Nitish Kumar had 4 consecutive wins. It's not normal, place like Bihar. And he will win hands down this election also. So now if you travel Bihar, as far as roads are concerned, as far as power is concerned, law and order, that's the very, very key issue for the state. Things have really changed. It's not reported largely in national media. You have to see the women empowerment. Probably Nitish Kumar, the schemes he has started, the way he had changed things. I don't know how much you know about this Jibika he started, the self-help group, women group. And now we have around more than 1 crore 40 lakhs women in the Jibika group. This just entirely changed the women. If you travel the rural belt of Bihar, one. Second, as far as the GDP is concerned, even after post-COVID also, the Bihar has done very decent, double-digit GDP growth. Per capita income has improved. Yes, we need more impetus as far as investment is concerned, industry is concerned. Now, the industry is the key in the state. Things are changing, investments are coming. Things are changing in a big way. But when he started fixing those basic issues was a main concern. It took a lot of time, 7, 8, 10 years to fix those things.
So now, since you talked about Nitish Kumar winning hands down, let's come to the issue that's dominated the headlines over the past few weeks, I would say months. The special intensive revision of electoral rolls in Bihar. The opposition has really stepped up its campaign, said that this is another form of vote chori. Rahul Gandhi, leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, said this, that this is another form of vote chori. The Election Commission says in its defense that this is actually, cleaning up the electoral rolls. So they want the process to be absolutely clean and transparent. The Supreme Court has to intervene, and they've issued several directions. One of your MPs, I think Girdhar Yadav, had also raised questions. Do you think, Sanjay ji, the question, the timing is questionable because you barely 6 months before the election, you start such a massive process. There have been so many complaints. What is your view as an ally of the government?
My view is my party's view. We are all supportive of this. It has happened before also. In 2004 or 3, this SIR has happened in Bihar in just 1 month time given. SIR happened only in Bihar. Protest was in Delhi. Those who were protesting, they have nothing to do with Bihar. Have you seen any protest in Bihar? Have you seen any voters list in their names?
There was the Bihar Bandh, sir.
Bihar Bandh by opposition, na?
Yes.
So these persons were traveling also. They have got any support from the ground? Is it an issue in Bihar in election?
But, the question there, I think nobody in particular, is opposing that electoral rolls should be cleaned up.
Yeah.
I think the question is about timing, that, is this process even possible when you have less than 6 months in the middle of the monsoon season? Parts of Bihar would be reeling under floods.
We have done caste survey in same time. And this SIR has happened in Bihar. There is no complaint. It's completed. As a party president, I have done 3 meetings with my people as a party. And I have asked them, कि कोई complaint है आपका? You talk to electorate and we will meet election commission. There is no complaint.
No, but there are complaints about people being left out, people who are alive, all these people who said that, 65 lakh voters who were deleted. There are many ground reports, our reports.
65 lakhs people deleted. The deceased people, 24 lakhs deceased, they are no more there.
But many of them apparently includes people who are alive.
No, I don't think so. No. That's not correct. It's not correct. The deceased, those
released a video of people.
Rahul Gandhi can release anything. What is Rahul Gandhi? It has to do with Bihar. He has done anything for Bihar. Has he got any support in Bihar? What is Congress standing in Bihar? Zero, nothing.
So basically, sir, what you're saying is SIR is not going to be an issue in this election.
Vote chori was there in Bihar. It is reported, filmed, when ballot paper was there. Booth capturing happened. Why you are not talking about those vote choris? When Congress was there, when Laluji was, RJD was there, 10 बजे election खत्म हो जाता था. That was the vote chori. Things have changed when EVM introduced. जो गरीब है बिहार के, they were started voting when EVM was introduced. And this exercise has cleaned up things in Bihar. That अगर किसी का कटता, I'm not politically, I'm not talking, what I'm saying, तो सोशल मीडिया से लेके अखबार तक में प्रोटेस्ट शुरू हो जाता, लोग चले जाते टीवी के सामने बोलने के लिए. Have you found anyone? कोई पार्टी का कोई वर्कर और कोई नेता आके बोल दे, वो एक चीज है. वोटर्स आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. आज इतना वोलेटाइल स्टेट बिहार है, वो तो प्रोटेस्ट शुरू हो जाता कहीं ना कहीं. सो आई डोंट थिंक द SIR इज अ गुड एक्सरसाइज. 22 लाख पीपल हु आर नो मोर, उनका वोट चोरी हो रहा था, बोगस पोलिंग हो रहा था बिफोर. इट्स अ गुड एक्सरसाइज, क्लीन कर दिया उसको.
Okay, I began this conversation by saying that this is a very crucial election for you. And the reason is that in the last election held in 2020, JDU was reduced to 43 seats. It was the third largest party. Although Nitish ji continued as the chief minister, obviously it was a difficult position for you to be in. And now in this election, you're going into this election with several ifs and buts. There are questions about his health. You would know better how he is. But the question is, what is your electoral gain going to be in this election? What is your electoral campaign going to be? And how do you plan to arrest this downslide?
You can't compare 2020 with 2025. 2020, one party who has left NDA and contested, a section of BJP people has supported them in the ground. He got candidates from largely from BJP. And there was sort of confusion. That was the first election after COVID. That happened. So you can't compare this election. This election, I think, this is my personal view after traveling in the state, interacting with people, Nitish Kumar is in his peak. His popularity is really, really, मुझे भी लगता था कि it's 20 years. लेकिन something called pro-incumbency, that is there in the ground. Because after long time, Bihar has seen this so-called double engine government. It was not there when Nitish ji started, UPA government was there. Even when Modi ji came, we were not with NDA. You have to see 2024 and 25 budget. If you see the budget, Bihar has been supported by center in many sectors. That was needed in Bihar. In ground, things are really changing. If we are coming huge 6-lane highways in many areas, it's changing life of people. So people are, they have tasted this double engine's benefit in the grounds. That is one. Plus, whatever work has been done in those 20 years, the launch pad is ready. Because unless there is a reverse migration and we are able to slow down the process of migration, that can happen only that few limited government jobs. When you give opportunity in employment and other issues. So investments are coming. I have seen in last year, the Bihar's growth, industry played an important role. The investors are coming in Bihar. In 30 districts of Bihar, we have acquired land for industry and now a lot of industry people are coming. I think in next 5 years, this election is not for next 5 years who will rule the Bihar. This election is what will happen to Bihar in next 25 years.
Agreed. With whatever you're saying, that's a fair point you're making. But so JDU has downslide began not just in 2020. In fact, 2010 was the last time you were the single largest party in assembly. And since then, it has been a continuous decline. How do you arrest this then?
What is it that you're possibly doing wrong?
The last election in Bihar, 2024, Lok Sabha. In Lok Sabha, we contested 16 parliament seat. BJP contested 17. We won 12. BJP won 12. So that was the last election. So 2020 was a different election. I think the entire NDA and particularly JDU will perform very well. 2010 cannot be repeated because those days we were contesting 141 seats. Those things have changed in that way. But JDU we will do very well in this election. We have been moving around and people have lot of trust on Nitish Kumar. And it is not easy in place like Bihar to be there for 20 years as a chief minister and be clean, honest, not a spot.
So I actually wanted to follow up on that. Good governance or Susashan, and Nitish Kumar is often called as Susashan Babu. Susashan has been an abiding theme for the Janata Dal United. So 20 years, you've always been contesting in an alliance with somebody or the other. I mean, either, at least on 2 occasions, why have you not contested on your own? Is it just caste arithmetic or is it alliance dharma? What is the reason behind Nitish Kumar being, so in your own words, is the tallest leader?
I'll give my personal view because I'm holding a party position. We could have contested 2015 maybe in alone. This is my personal view, not party has gone with alliance. But as far as alliance are concerned, Nitish Kumar has started aligning with BJP from 1996 onwards. So that dharma was there. And he has a lot of respect for Bajpayee, no doubt about it. And he often talk about it. So we have been there with BJP till 2012-13. And after that, what happened in 2015, you know it. And अब मुझे लगता है place like Bihar and UP is largely not UP, largely it's alliance politics.
Is it also because of caste arithmetic that he gets certain castes to the table and BJP gets certain other castes and it's a combination?
Alliance होता ही इसी के लिए था. You have a kind of support base and your partner has a kind of support base. But largely, Nitish Kumar has, it was never there in Bihar electorate. That women voting independently never ever happened. But if you see last 2-3 elections, women voted for him. Probably he survived in 2020 because of women vote.
Yes. In fact, I was coming to that. That was my follow-up question. Our colleague Nistula I remember reporting from Bihar then and predicting how the women voters could, swing the polls in favor of JDU. That's one part of it, part of the story, that women voters, I mean, Nitish Kumar has been able to...
It's not caste. It's not a, woman as a woman voted for Nitish Kumar.
No, I'm saying that, the women voters as a constituency, your party was able to build up as a separate constituency, moving beyond caste arithmetic. And perhaps aided by policies like prohibition or stop of liquor.
No, it started from Bihar was the first state, people forgot it, that has given 50% reservation to women in Panchayati Raj in 2006. Before that, not even 1% women become village headman or Jila Parishad and whatever. And after that, 52, 53, 54% women come in Panchayat politics. Then he has given the lot of dropouts from school, particularly girls, those cycles and dress and encouraging those girls to, go to schools. Giving reservation of Bihar is a state probably has the highest women police in police force. So these things have changed. Then prohibition, yes.
But the follow-up to that prohibition question was that people say that while prohibition, you're very strict on paper, There is proliferation of liquor mafia. In fact, some observers say that there is bhoo mafia. There is
Allegation is that you've created an alternate economy there.
of liquor mafia, sand mafia, and land mafia. How do you respond to these allegations?
It's, you see, there are a lot of the laws are there. Why is a crime? Why people go and kill someone? तो कानून रहता है तो उसका तो एक इशू हमेशा रहेगा. But has his policy impacted in the rural area, particularly women? Yes, big time. We have a open border with Nepal, with Jharkhand, with Bengal. That problem will be there. It's largely impacted in the rural area. Why he started it? Nitish Kumar has been there in Delhi. He often says he interacted with press people, even when, in the evening, he interacted, and so he is not against all this. But when he has seen women comes to them with the complaint कि 400 कमाता है, 400 का पी जाता है. Started from there. जीविका में जो महिलाएं हैं, वो वुमेन फोर्स, those women for asked him कि करवा दीजिए हम लोगों के लाइफ के लिए, हमारे बच्चों के लिए. From there he has started this. It has impacted big way in the ground, and that support is there. उसमें कुछ मॉडरेशन हो नहीं हो, ये सब डिबेट चलता रहे.
Sir, no government that probably succeeds you, maybe not in this election, maybe in the next election, will be able to undo prohibition.
नहीं कर पा. Because it has a huge support, particularly for women. For any, Nitish ji will never do it. He has seen the impact of sitting here. We have different, analysis and this thing. But in the rural belt, the life has changed for women, particularly those who earn 400, 500, 1000 rupiah wale. Maybe in urban class or maybe in hotels, and it's a different class. But it has impacted 80% of the rural area.
So I'll now bring you back to the alliance politics, and specifically, a few months back in your headquarters in Patna, a poster went up. And the poster said, 25 se 30, fir se Nitish. Now, does this reflect your anxiety that even if you were to win this election in the alliance, Nitish ji probably will not get this chief minister's chair, or he will not continue in the chief minister's chair?
No, bilkul nahi. In 2020, I have talked about it before also. We got 43. BJP got 71. Nitish ji has told Prime Minister कि बीजेपी का सीएम बना लीजिए. On a serious note, he said, and we'll be part of my people will be there in the government. And they said, because we have gone in election in your face, so you will be the chief minister. मुझे नहीं लगता कि कोई एंजाइटी या कोई बात है. It is settled this. So we are going in Nitish Kumar's face. He is the face of this alliance in the election, and he will be the chief minister.
There is a precedent in Maharashtra. They went to elections. The alliance went to elections under the leadership of Shiv Sena.
I told you there's a precedence in Bihar. I told you that he has offered. He offered Prime Minister after the result. Make your chief minister, and you will be part of the government. I'm telling you on record. And they said, they took some time. And they called, and then they said कि नहीं आपके face पे गया. So he's the face. The government, मुझे नहीं लगता कि that is an issue.
But how is his health, sir? And why is there so much secrecy about it? Shouldn't we, as the voters, have the right to know how our leader is doing?
Who?
Nitish Kumar ji की health के बारे में, all these questions that are there, doubts.
मुझे लगता है he has campaigned in entire parliament election. He is traveling every day in Bihar. Even every day he is traveling, taking his yatras, campaign, meeting people, attending assemblies. Everything is there. There no issue left for opposition. They वो पर्सनल इशू पर लेकर के बना देते. इसलिए I don't think health is an issue at all, neither in Bihar's public mind, nor with us, nor in NDA. He is fine, perfectly fine, and running the government.
So if you were to win, if the NDA was to win, Nitish Ji would be the chief minister for the next 5 years.
100%. He is the face and he'll be the chief minister of this alliance, if we win, yes.
So now the alliance must have started the conversation on division of seats between all of you. And there are many claimants. And we keep hearing a new formula every now and then. Give us a...
I don't think we'll have a problem. अभी तो हम लोग लोकसभा लड़े. Have you heard any problem? I don't think. So we will settle it down by this month only. I don't think there'll be any problem.
One question everybody is asking is, will Nitish Kumar's son, Nishant, join politics, and is he his political heir?
This question, because as far as Nishant's coming in politics is concerned, this call Nitish will take. He's the leader of the party. And in future, if he thinks that he should come, that call only will take, no one's in the party.
But he has started making some political comments.
He's a very smart boy.
He has started.
He's very, very smart
I've read
boy.
some
Very
comments
intelligent.
saying that his father should
Very
continue as chief
intelligent.
minister.
Even in last 20 years, Nitish is in Bihar politics. Before that, he was here in Delhi. He was part of Bajpayeeji's.
We never saw him in the last 20 years.
So
He was always in the shadows.
You have never seen him anywhere, because he never allowed anyone from his family to be a part. He was that way. He is the probably very, very few socialist leader or regional party, because he has created this party. He never allowed anyone from the family. But in future, again, this is my personal view. If in future, definitely a section of parties, people feel that he should come. But whether he'll come, that call only he'll take. Nitish will take.
Sanjay ji, I wanted to take you back to another question on alliance, because you've been with the BJP earlier. You're really like the main person in the JDU now. There is this perception that BJP right now has become so big that it completely overshadows its allies and the regional players. And over a period of time, it actually sort of, consumes them, in the sense that I'll give you an example. If you look at Biju Janata Dal, for example, is almost decimated in the last Lok Sabha elections. At some point, they were partners. In the past...
Biju Janata Dal never partners with this. That were there
during Vajpayee's time. Yeah, but during Mr. Vajpayee's time, they were partners, but they fell out. But they were unofficially sort of, helping the NDA government, even in the past 10 years. Akali Dal has fallen out. Shiv Sena has actually undergone a split. So is that a worry that you have? That regional players, sometimes their survival is at stake when you have such a huge party. When you're doing business with, from my home state in Assam, for example, AGP, which is still in alliance with the BJP, AGP was the bigger player. And now really it's playing the second fiddle to the BJP in Assam.
मुझे बिल्कुल नहीं लगता है जी, because ultimately the people support make parties, and as far as regional parties are concerned, I know more about Bihar. मेरा कोई बहुत बाहर का उतना स्टडी नहीं है, but in Bihar, the kind of politics we have seen last 20-30 years, there was no regional party before. There was Socialist Party and Congress Party before. And now there are regional parties in last 20-30 years. So every party has their own support base. My party, JDU, if you see Nitish Kumar's caste, it's a very Bihar is the only state now we have a caste data, scientific caste data, official data we have. तो उस बेसिस पर देखे तो होना ही नहीं चाहिए. So he has created the entire, rainbow umbrella of support through his work. कोई उस सारे चीज को, उस वर्क काम को कोई रातों रात ऐसे लेके चला जाए, ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं. कोलिशन पॉलिटिक्स खत्म हो जाएगा.
But BJP it's growing. BJP, if you see in the past 10 years, as Sobhna said, that this slide had started from 2010 for this JDU.
You're talking about Bihar. I told you about 2025 election, 24 parliament election. I just told you. So this growing and fell down is part of politics. लेकिन कोई वाइप आउट हो जाएगा और ये तो हमको नहीं दिखता है दूर दूर तक कहीं बिहार पॉलिटिक्स में पर्टिकुलरली. There are states where you have only BJP and Congress. ये भी तो है ना. There are no regional party. So there are states where you have a regional party. There is no Congress. In Bihar there is no Congress. Congress is कुछ नहीं, जीरो है. और आगे भी जीरो रहेगा, अभी कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला.
मतलब you're saying this यात्रा will have no impact.
Yeah.
The fact that
जो कुछ इशूज भी था, if you ask me personally, अगर कुछ इशूज भी था आरजेडी का जो कुछ रेज करते थे पब्लिक कंसर्न, उस इशूज को भी खत्म करा दिया कांग्रेस ने फॉर आरजेडी.
चलिए, even if we go agree to your analysis about the Congress, we do have a new player in the field, Mr. Prashant Kishore. And various analysis is being made. Some are saying that Prashant Kishore will impact NDA far more than the opposition.
And he's been saying that this election is an election for change. Consistently, Prashant Kishore has been saying that ye badlav ka...
It's a more chatter in Delhi, so now. As far as in Bihar, ultimately it will be bipolar election. Those who will, once you are close to election and in polling day, those who come out for vote, either they will vote for against you or favoring someone. Ultimately वही चुनाव में होगा.
Bipolar आप बोल रहे थे कि मतलब तीसरे का कोई
नहीं, इस इलेक्शन में तो मैं नहीं देख रहा.
No, but while that could be true for results, that the seats may go to only one of these two alliances, but a third party can always play the role of a spoiler. Who do you think Prashant Kishore is going to affect most? Which alliance do you think? Is it going to be the NDA or is it going to...
Honestly, I have no idea because ground pay is ultimately, we see the ABAR support base is intact. I told you about the ABAR support with women and the kind of support we have. कहाँ इसका impact पड़ेगा? I don't see much impact in 2025 assembly election. आगे क्या politics में बिहार में होगा? There will be time when generational change. तो उस समय क्या राजनीति होगा? I can't comment today. But as far as 2025 assembly is concerned, so it is settled.
No, but wouldn't he play the role of spoiler that Chirag Paswan played in 2020?
No. I told you about 2020. I named them. There are people from important leaders of BJP. They contested from that party. Those who are known face in the state. So in election day, a section of BJP people supported.
I have one last question and then we'll open the floor. So how is BJP treating you as an ally when they bring important bills in parliament? For example, recently they bought the 130th constitutional amendment bill, which envisages a big change. Did they consult you?
Yes. And now it is with GPC. Even in Waqf time, they consulted us. We are sending to JPC. I think this alliance, I don't know what perception is outside, but as far as NDA alliance partner, on important issue, always you have been consulted. And as far as our state issues, we always go and talk to them. As far as I think, as a alliance partner, we have a perfect relation with BJP. There is no issue at all.
Okay, let's then open the questions. Okay. So, will somebody bring the mic to Jigesh? Okay. So,
These are two crucial ministries, animal husbandry and fisheries, which are closely connected to these ongoing trade, import restrictions, tariff restrictions. These two crucial ministries are with the JDU. There are apprehensions from the farmers whether this import, like after this treaty with the UK and the ongoing discussions with US, will there be import of dairy products from dairy products to the country? There is a huge concern about our inland and marine fishery sector. So you are your ministry, the crucial ministry for the farmers and the fisher folk to look at it. So are you part of these negotiations? Has the BJP or the PMO or any of these negotiators have taken you also along?
No, not as a party, but our minister is there, Rajiv Ranjan Singh. As a minister, as a council minister, definitely he's very much part of all the negotiation and whatever is happening in the department. He's the cabinet minister of that department. He's been consulted, but as a party, no.
Stand on these issues on the possible impact of this tariff restrictions on the farmers, on agricultural workers.
Informally, we discuss. Whenever needed, we often discussed those who matters in BJP. But as far as these department, which is with JDU, so it's Council of Ministers. Party to ठीक है मंत्री है, लेकिन it is Prime Minister who head the government and he is the boss. तो उनसे तो रहता ही है. My minister is always there. So
there have been demands from the farmers that there is no minimum support price for makhana. So you have been in power for the last 20 years. Makhana is considered as a wonder nut. But farmers who are there, the fish work, the community which works on this get pittance, like 100 rupees, and it goes to...
I think this Makhana board will definitely change the rates also. And yes, you are right. We have been as a party asking for there should be MSP on Makhana. And this, we have been raising this issue with the government also. And probably we have we have got first board there in Bihar. इससे पहले बिहार को कोई बोर्ड नहीं मिला था. The Makhana board is the first board. And this, Prime Minister had just started it. He was in Purnia 2-3 days back, the Makhana board. Or once it's roll out, that will definitely change the entire landscape of these districts. Already people started cultivating it. It was pond mein hota tha, this cultivation. Not known much to people outside Bihar that Makhana it's basically Mithila Makhana or Makhana in North Bihar. 90% Makhana is in the Mithila area only. So ab they are started cultivating it in the field also. So this will definitely change, but you are right. अभी भी किसान को उतना उसका रिटर्न नहीं मिलता है. But once we have this board functioning, तो उसका linkage, उसका marketing, उसका packaging. Now we have 2 airports, one in Darbhanga, one in Purnia. So cargo flights will take these Makhana from there. That will definitely change the वहाँ के किसानों का जो मखाना में involve है. मुझे लगता है that agriculture produce में because I'm seeing it, lot of people have shown interest, like from ITC to others, shown interest to वहाँ जाकर के मखाना में industry लगाने के लिए. FM particularly, she has gone to Madhwani, Nirmala Sitharaman ji, and she is taking very keen interest as far as makhana production is. Prime Minister himself gone told in public meeting कि मैं 365 दिन में 300 दिन मखाना खाता हूं. तो उसका तो एक बन बिल्ड हो गया है। आने वाले टाइम में आई थिंक मखाना बिहार का ऐसा प्रोड्यूस होगा जो वर्ल्ड वाइड हर एक थाली में पहुंच जाएगा। वी विल परस्यू इट, यस। प्रॉमिस तो मैं नहीं कर सकता हूं, बट यस वी विल परस्यू इट।
The independence struggle. So the last year was the 50th anniversary of the railway strike. So there have been talks of socialist unity because be it in Karnataka or in Odisha or even in Bihar, this BJP has been slowly inching out the socialists and replacing like the original ideals of Nokia ji or.
मैं इसका जवाब देता हूं, मैं समझ गया आप क्या पूछ रहे हैं। मैं हिंदी में जवाब इसलिए दूंगा, सोशलिस्ट के पूरे आइडिया और कॉन्सेप्ट को कौन खराब किया? जस्ट सी द ऑल दो सोशलिस्ट पार्टीज। प्रॉब्ली नीतीश कुमार इज द ओनली वन। मैं इसलिए नहीं कि मैं इस पार्टी से हूं, जस्ट सी सोशलिस्ट पार्टी से वो फैमिली पार्टी हो गया। फैमिली में भी 10-10 लोग सारा पोजीशन लेके बैठ गए। यू कांट ब्लेम बीजेपी फॉर दैट ना। करप्शन डीप नेक, जेल जा रहा है, आ रहा है, इतना थिक स्किन्ड हो गया जो कोई असर ही नहीं पड़ रहा है इन सब चीजों का। बात करके देखिए तो who has finished this? You see all these so-called socialist party, it has become family party. I am national working president. Probably मैं दूसरे रीजनल पार्टी में रहता, मैं ये नहीं पहुंच सकता था, पॉसिबल नहीं था। वो तो फिक्स्ड है फैमिली के लोगों के लिए 5-6 जगह। उसके बाद ही आपका बड़े बड़े लीडर उस पार्टी में रहे। बिहार में भी कहा 10वें 12वें के बाद शुरू होता, फैमिली का कोई है आके जाकर के बैठ गया। तो यू कांट ब्लेम बीजेपी और कांग्रेस फॉर दैट, अगर उन लोगों का कंडक्ट ही यही रहा है और इसीलिए हाल भी हुआ।
Sir, my name is Phukan. I have a question slightly different from the reviewers of their politics. So last year, just before the Maharashtra Assembly elections, Marathi was declared as a classical language of the Union government. Now there are demands for Maithili also. I think the Bihar Education Minister has already written to the government. So, is there any movement on this, and is your party pursuing it?
Maithili as what?
Classical language. To define Maithili as a classical language. You've also spoken about it.
Probably we are this NDA government has given in Bajpayee time Maithili in 8th schedule of the constitution. Bajpayee ji has given, Nitish Kumar has raised this issue. When our government came in 2005 in Bihar, Maithili as a language जो बिहार पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन से भी हटा दिया था लालू जी ने, नीतीश कुमार हैज रिस्टोर्ड इट, दोबारा उसको ले गया है मैथिली को। देन एज फार अ क्लासिकल लैंग्वेज ऑफ मैथिली इज कंसर्न, आई हैव पर्सनली इनिशिएटेड इट एंड education ministry here, HRD ministry, they have constituted a committee. The committee has given report favoring Maithili. Union HRD ministry. I personally intervened. Those days, Prakash Javadekar ji was minister. He had constituted the committee. I have personally monitored it from state government. The committee has given report supporting the classical language for Maithili. I hope the government of India will definitely consider the recommendation of the committee.
Basically cover foreign affairs in the neighborhood. Recently, your deputy chief minister made a comment about Nepal, Mr. Samrat Chaudhary, and he said if Nepal was part of India, the problems that are happening in Nepal would not have happened. I'm trying to understand because you come from a bordering area.
बाद में बीजेपी के तरफ से आया भी कि
I'm saying that the developments in Nepal, and since Bihar has, as we say, Beti Roti Ka Rishta with Nepal, do you think these developments will cast a shadow on the current political atmosphere in Nepal, in Bihar?
नहीं, नेपाल में कुछ भी डेवलपमेंट होता है, इससे एब्सोल्युटली बेटी रोटी का संबंध, इट्स अ ओपन बॉर्डर। हम तो जिस डिस्ट्रिक्ट से आता है मधुबनी से, द इंटायर मधुबनी डिस्ट्रिक्ट बॉर्डर लगा हुआ है नेपाल से। और ये पता ही नहीं चलता है कि दो कंट्री का है, क्योंकि सही में शाम का खाना भी लोग जाके खाते हैं, इस टाइप का रिलेशन है। और मुझे इन सब चीजों पर जब भी बोलना चाहिए तो भारत सरकार के जो लोग हैं उन्हीं को बोलना चाहिए, मैं तो यही कहूँगा।
नहीं, मतलब उनका सवाल ये है, व्हाट ही वांट्स टू अंडरस्टैंड इज, विल दिस हैव एन इम्पैक्ट, अ स्टेटमेंट लाइक दिस, व्हाट सम्राट चौधरी's remarks, would it impact?
I told you, there should be, if any comment is there, it should be from the government of India, the MEA, those who are relevant to make comment on this, उन्हीं को बोलना चाहिए इन सब चीजों पर।
SIR स्पेशल इंटेंशन इंटेंसिव रिविजन पे जो बात हुई थी, आपने कहा कि you said that there were a lot of dead people who passed away, who were taken off the rolls. But I wanted to ask you, what is JDU and your position on the rhetoric on illegal immigrants being included into the voter list? And how many have you found so far? How many illegal immigrants have been voting in Bihar, Sobhna, and I mean, what's happening in the illegal immigrants?
No, I have no data about it, but yes, अगर कहीं है illegal immigrants, तो जरूर this is the law, land of the law. यहाँ तो यही है ना कि कोई अगर बाहर से आ गया, सिटीजन नहीं है, तो वो हटना चाहिए। लेकिन एज फार एज बिहार इज कंसर्न, बारिंग 1 or 2 डिस्ट्रिक्ट जहां बात आती है, अदरवाइज तो कोई ऐसा इशू है नहीं हम लोगों को, बहुत नहीं।
Given that case, how do you as an ally feel that when BJP plays out the illegal immigrant rhetoric?
नहीं, I never said that कि बीजेपी।
No, उनका सवाल ये है कि the BJP and specifically the Prime Minister has repeatedly underlining that there has been an influx of illegal immigrants in Bihar. And SIR
No, he talked about illegal immigrants throughout the country, not specific to any area or any state. That's he talked about it. I was there in the meeting in Purnia when he was talking about it. And there is nothing wrong in it. अगर कोई illegal immigrants है, तो बिल्कुल हटना चाहिए, इसमें गलत क्या है? कोई बाहर से आकर के, अब तो देख रहे हैं कि यूएस में आप जा सकते हैं क्या? The kind of, वो जो जाता है, the kind of statement we are seeing, if the government has information कि there are illegal immigrants और उस पर कोई एक्शन लेती है, बिल्कुल होना चाहिए।
And how many such illegal immigrants have been found? That was what you...
No, I don't have a data about it कि कितने मिले हैं, नहीं मिले हैं, वो मेरे नॉलेज में नहीं है।
Thank you very much. So we've had a wonderful session, as we call this platform the Hindu Mind, where we expect our guests and newsmakers to come and speak their mind. And you've precisely done that, from Nitish Kumar's son and who's going to succeed to claiming that he's going to win hands down. You've spoken your mind, except perhaps the hot potato issue of illegal immigrants.
Succeed वाला कुछ है ही नहीं। He is very much active and पूरा front से चीजों को देख रहा है।
Thank you very much once again for joining us. Thanks everyone for this wonderful session.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.